Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas Eve and got out there and enjoyed that sunshine, because it's going to be quite a few days before we see that sunshine come back out, as clouds will be moving over top Acadiana tonight and be with us most of the day on Christmas. And then after that, it does look like rain and a decent amount of showers will be heading our way for the second half of the week and into the weekend. So taking a look, first we're going to find out where Santa is. Right now he's making his way up the East Coast and has moved into Canada. Just now made his way into Montreal and heading to Ottawa, Canada, and then he'll be making his way down towards us. So if the kids are still awake, he is quickly approaching and you should be getting him tucked away. As he's out and about traveling, he's not going to run into too many issues until he gets out here over towards the West Coast, where our next storm system is making its way in across the area, producing heavy rains and some snow showers back through the northern mountains of California and now making its way into Nevada. That is the system that is eventually going to bring us the showers heading into Thursday and Friday of this week. So it is going to take about 48 to 72 hours before that system makes its way here. We can see we had those clear skies today. Now starting to see some clouds work their way down in along the Gulf Coast. Those will be working up along with a good bit of fog, and the fog monitor shows that as visibilities will be dropping later on tonight and into tomorrow morning. So waking up Christmas morning could have some very heavy dense fog, so keep that in mind if you have some early morning plans for Christmas, that it could be on the foggy side. You might want to give yourself a couple extra minutes before that fog begins to mix out as we head into the afternoon. So clouds and fog will be with us, some dense at times throughout the first half of our day. So we say goodbye to the sunshine. Clouds remain locked in throughout most of our Christmas, maybe even a stray shower, as you do see some rain showing up. So not everyone will see the rain, and I think most of us do stay dry tomorrow, but I wouldn't rule out a stray drizzle at some point throughout our Christmas. But it will be another warm one as temperatures get back into the upper 60s to near 70 degrees tomorrow afternoon. After Christmas, that's when things begin to change a little bit. Although it does look like right now Wednesday is going to stay on the drier side. Clouds will be with us, so those that have to head back to work on Wednesday, no real issues morning commute. But by the afternoon, that's when things could change. A warm front will be lifting up. Right now, the models have backed off the timing a little bit, so I think most of the day throughout the afternoon we stay dry. But as we push into the evening, you can see that warm front then lifts up across the region. So by about dinner time, we'll start to see some scattered showers work their way through and continue throughout much of the evening. Mainly just light activity as it starts Wednesday evening. Maybe could pick up to maybe a moderate to heavy, but we could have some breaks during the overnight. The heaviest showers look to arrive during the first half of the day on Thursday. So this is 7 a.m. Still mainly just off to our west, but as we head through the morning and into the early afternoon, that's when we'll see the rounds of heavy to moderate showers push into Acadiana. Even a few rumbles of thunder will be possible as that cold front then begins to work through. As that pushes off to the east, rain showers will begin to lighten during the second half of the day, but it's going to be slow going as this front kind of slows down. So we'll keep the chance for some light showers on the backside into early Friday morning, and then Friday afternoon we even keep the chance for a few light showers still with us. So it's going to kind of be just that gloomy, wet pattern throughout Friday and into the weekend as that front then changes over to a stationary front, continuing to produce the chance for some light showers throughout much of the day Saturday. Could get a little bit of a break into Sunday, but still just some light showers could be around, more or less just that nuisance rain of a mist. Not looking at very heavy totals into the weekend, but just nonstop rain, and even into New Year's Eve Monday, it looks like we could stay on the wet side. So just how much rain are we looking at? With that initial wave Wednesday and Thursday, rainfall totals could be anywhere from 2 to 3 inches. So a good soaking then, maybe some minor flooding concerns, but after that, we'll just slowly begin to add on the total. So not looking at anything too heavy as we head through the weekend, but all said and done, 3 to 5 inches of rain could be possible by next Monday. Also, a very slight chance for some severe weather, mainly back over Texas, but you do see western portions of Acadiana under that marginal risk, mainly looking at just damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, maybe a brief spin-up tornado. But for the rest of our evening, we'll call it 52 degrees, mostly cloudy and patchy the dense fog through the overnight, and then have a very Merry Christmas. 69 degrees, lots of clouds with a stray drizzle possible. Rains arrive Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a little bit of a break Friday before more showers arrive into the weekend. Again, not looking to be overly that heavy a rain after Thursday, but just more or less a nuisance light rain sticking with us on again, off again, all the way through, and it looks like even into the New Year's holiday.